Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're trying out some new products. I've got something from Nabla, we have some Dose of Colors, as well as the new collab from Kylie. So I'm really excited to be diving into some new products, see what it's all about, let you know what I think, and that's how we got this look. But before we dive into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications to new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how these products worked, how I got this look, and what my thoughts are, just keep watching. Okay, so we're going to use the Dose of Colors Truffle Eyeshadow Palette. There's two other items that came out in this collection, but this color story is neutral, has some of the mauve tones, and then some really pretty shimmer. They look shimmery. So I'm gonna swatch them real quick. There's only two of them. The rest of it is mattes, which is really nice. In the pan, this one looks like it leans pink. This one leans silver. So I'm intrigued. I do like Dose of Colors eyeshadow palettes. I think they're a really nice quality. So I'm interested to see how these perform. And I feel like these are a lot of shades that I could use for work. Okay, so this first shade, this is Dazzled. This is the one that I said looks like it leans pink, and it's a really pretty like rosé color. Then we have Glisten, which I said looks like it leans silver, but it looks more like a taupey gold, if that makes sense. But those are the two shimmers. Let's go ahead and swatch them so you can kind of see what they look like. I'll probably use this one just because I like how it leans pink. I do like this one though. It is more of like a tannish champagne. Let me know what you guys think of these shimmers. But I think that they are like buttery and smooth. They weren't super buttery in the pan, but I like how they went on. They didn't skip when I swatched them. Now I'm just interested to see how they look on the eyes. So with this palette on the back, you can find the names of each of the colors. And then there is a nice size mirror in here. Not trying to show you everything that's on my table. I try and clean it off, but sometimes it looks a little cluttered. Since I'm gonna lean a little more pink, I think the first shade that I'm gonna go into is this shade right here, Allude. And it's just a light baby pink. I'm gonna pop that into the crease and a little bit into the outer V. I did already prime my eyes with my P. Louise base. I've tried a couple other ones, but I just keep going back to it. I actually just repurchased it. I don't know, when you like something, you stick with it. There are certain things like that I will not continue to use just because I'm always trying new things for you guys on my channel. But one thing that I have not changed recently has been my eyeshadow primer, just because I know it works for me. I don't have it creasing and my skin can get pretty oily. So I like that my eyeshadows last a long time with this primer. All right, and then into the outer V. I think we have a good base for it for right now because there is a deeper pink shade that I want to use. But just to get us started, and then if I need to go and add more in afterwards to kind of soften the edges, we will. All right, so that's a good start. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the shade Tart, which is the deepest pink, leaning more like mauve purple, if that makes sense. So it's still on the fluffy crease brush. I'm just gonna pick it up a little bit. I do like that there is not a lot of kick up in the pans, so it's not gonna make a mess, but it is picking up nicely on my brush. So I'm just gonna go a little bit lower in the crease. I do like this eyeshadow palette's mirror. And then just a little bit right here, a little bit further in than that lightest pink shade Allude, just to deepen it up a little bit. So there are two brown shades in here. This one looks like it leans more cool and this one leans a little bit more warm. I think I'm gonna stick with this one right here, which is Wild Truffle. And on my favorite compacted smudger brush, or condensed, I'm gonna pick up Wild Truffle ever so slightly, place it right here and see before I just like smudge it out. I know this came out a little while ago, I do love Dose of Colors. Their liquid lipsticks are some of my favorite. And when I picked this up, I set it in my drawer that I have of like new makeup to try out. It ended up at the bottom and I don't know how that happened. I tried to like rotate stuff so that I'm staying on top of like what I receive in after I purchase it. I try and use them in the order that I get them, but I skipped this one and I don't know how. There is actually a couple like collections that I purchased and that I just never used, and there's no going back. But I did want to try this one out because I know it, the last time I checked, this was still available on their website. All right, I am gonna go back into Tarte ever so slightly. I just dipped in, like I just tapped in, just on the outer edge of Wild Truffle. And then back into Allude, just on the outer edge of that. A little smokiness, nothing too crazy. And then I'm gonna pick up Dazzle on my ring finger. Oh, so pretty. And just pop this right here and bring it forward. That shade is stunning. Pop back into Wild Truffle and just on this outer edge, push it forward and then into the crease. A little pinky smoky eye moment. Okay, I do have a couple other products to try out, so I wanted to do that, and one of them is a primer. This is the Nabla Angel Aura Radiant Plumping Serum Primer. First off, can we talk about this packaging? The outer carton is really pretty. The actual container itself, look how stunning this is, you guys. Now, I have tried this because I was just kind of like, let me have some ideas when I actually use this. I do like the component itself because it's got the frosted purple and it looks really nice. This could actually be a piece that I leave out on my makeup table because it's really pretty. Now, I am gonna use some face products like foundation, concealer, and powder that I know I like. I have tried this with a couple other ones so far. I actually really enjoy this, even in the summer when I get a little bit more oily. It is a little bit runny because it is a serum and it has like an iridescent shade to it, but I love how this feels and it smells amazing. It's not like overpowering, but it has a nice scent and it makes the skin look beautiful. And then as per usual, I still use my Tarte Timeless. This is my favorite for just in my pores, only because it doesn't say that it is a pore filling primer. And I haven't noticed that it does. The first time I ever tried it, I didn't use this putty primer. And I wasn't like, it didn't cover them. I just have porous areas that I'm not a huge fan of. So I just continue to use this, which I'm not worried about because I do get super oily in the like T-zone area, but this will fill in my fine lines and my pores. Just so you know what I'm about to use, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera, I'm using my MAC Studio Fix in NW20. It's a little bit darker for the summer when I get a little bit of sun. I'm going back into my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer. This is one of my favorites and I love it. And then the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder. So I'm gonna use this one as well. Go do that and I'll be back with the rest of this. Okay, we're gonna dive back into the Truffle eyeshadow palette. I was thinking I'm gonna go into the shade Allude and put it all the way underneath the eye. I'm just picking it up on my small smudger brush. I'm gonna place it underneath the eye and the entire length of it. So all the way into the inner corner. And then back into Tarte, just more towards the outer corner area. And then I'll drag it in just to deepen it up a little bit, but nothing too crazy. And then into Wild Truffle. Just place it right here in this outer corner area. Tap, tap, tap. And then into my condensed smudger, I'm gonna take this just right here on this outer edge. And then drag it under slightly. Nothing too crazy. Okay, I did go ahead and contour because I picked up the ColourPop matte bronzer in Summerland Beach, which this is, it's a big bronzer, but it's also not the shade that I would contour with. So I went a little bit cooler with it and I used my usual, which is the 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄𝐒. When I saw this release from ColourPop, I really wanted to try it out. So I dipped in ever so slightly. We'll see if we can warm up the forehead a little bit. And I'm not dipping in too much because I just want to get a feel for the color itself. And this is not the first time that they've had like bronzer shades. I just think this is the first time they've actually like released this big of a bronzer. All right, so it's warmed up a little bit, but there's some areas where it looks like it's patchy, and that could just be because of how I'm picking it up and placing it down. So I haven't blended it out yet. We'll do that here in a second. I just want to warm the cheeks up, warm the forehead up. We do have an event we're going to tonight for some of my friends. Their company is celebrating an anniversary and we were invited, so. I don't know if it's my favorite bronzer. It might just be the wrong shade, because that can happen too. All right, and then the jaw. It is kicking up a little bit in the pan, so I'm just trying to like alleviate where it's kicked up. I'm not worried about kick up, which makes it easier to pick up. Okay, and then for blush, I have the Truffle Blush from Dose of Colors, which is just a light baby pink. I tend to go more towards peach than I do pink, but it's part of the collection and I figured we would try it out. It is a really pretty shade. It does look like it has like a sheen in it. There is a lot of kick up with that one. So I just start in the back and then I'll work my way forward. And then up a little bit on the temples. I'm just gonna try and get some of it that's kicked up. That was a lot of kick up. I like it, it's just really light. So let's see if I can focus it more towards the front. It's pretty, it looks like it has a light sheen to it. And then I also have some stuff from Kylie. So Kylie just released a collab with Stacy? I'm not sure, I've never seen her before. It's supposed to be her BFF. And this is the Highlighter Illuminating Powder. And the color shade is Bestie Energy. I mean, the carton is beautiful. I love the color of their hair. Now, when you look at the packaging for it, it emulates the color of their hair. And then inside the press actually says Kylie and Stacy? Help me, because I don't know if it's Stacy or Stassi. All right, so this shade, let's see. Ooh, it's a really pretty, like icy, it kind of has like a yellowy gold shade. So we're gonna do this for inner corner highlight, brow bone, and then the cheeks. Ooh, that is really pretty. Ooh, that is illuminating and beautiful. Okay, so I need to go ahead, do eyeliner, mascara, and brows, and then I'll be back because I have 2 lip kits, one from the Dose of Colors Truffle Collection, and then one from the Kylie collab. So when I get back, we will decide which one and finish off this look. Okay, you guys, I'm back so we can do our lips, and I changed into the dress that I'm wearing tonight, which it's really warm to be wearing a black dress, but it's really light and airy. I got this off of Shein. So I'll link it down below if you want to see it. Maybe I'll get a picture tonight in the dress with some friends and I'll post it to my Instagram. So go check that out in case I do post it. I've been really bad about taking pictures and posting them to Insta. Anyways, like I said, we have the 2 lip kits and we've got the truffle set. Truffle set has a liquid lipstick and a lip gloss, and then the lip kit from Kylie has a liquid lipstick and a lip liner. So I think we're gonna break into this one from Kylie. I do like the pink shade, which like I said, I've been very selective with the things that I do purchase because I don't want to have an abundance of things I don't use and then they just sit there and go bad. So I liked the lip kit color, and the lip liner is in Stassi Baby. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll swatch it right here. Ooh, that is a really pretty shade. This is the type of like pink shade that I gravitate towards. And then the liquid lipsticks, I love Kylie liquid lipsticks. They go on so nicely on the lips. All right, so just right there. Ooh. And then the truffle lip set, this, I had the hardest time when I was trying to figure it all out. It actually says on the top, slide down to open. I was trying to pull this off. It's not one of those. You push down and it pops up. It's so cute. And then you have the liquid lipstick and the lip gloss. We'll go with the matte liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Truffle. Ooh, it looks like it's more of like a burnt orange, but ooh. I think I'm gonna gravitate towards that shade today. And then lip gloss is also in Truffle. I mean, it is a Truffle collection, so. Sometimes they have scents, sometimes they don't. These ones don't have a scent. Ooh, and it's not super like sheer, so there is some color payoff, and it does look like it has gold glitter in it. So just so you can see a little bit better. And I think I'm gonna gravitate towards the Kylie. I don't know, I like both of them. All right, let me go ahead and line my lips real quick. So I am gonna end up using the Kylie collab. I always have to overline on this side just because this side of my lip is a little bit more flat. And that's just post jaw surgery. The other thing is when I do a liquid lipstick, I don't always line my lips. But sometimes I get a liquid lipstick that it needs a lip liner underneath it. So I have actually been changing that up a little bit. All right, now into the liquid lipstick. It does seem to be like a lighter shade than the lip liner. Not a bad thing. You guys, I wish my lips were symmetrical. It's hit or miss sometimes when I go to fill them in, and right now they're not. This side, it is what it is. If you can see it, then I can probably see it. Okay, you guys, I'm done, and this is the final look. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm really interested. The things that I tried out today that I will probably try out some more because I didn't really have any like major fails. I think the only one, and it might have been my color choice, was the ColourPop bronzer. I'm looking at it now. It doesn't look really bad. It's just, I think I chose it when I hadn't really gotten a lot of sun. And now that it's summer, I'm outside a lot more. So this might not be my shade just because I have some sun now. So I might pass this on to a friend or wait till I get more pale. It's just, it's not my favorite. The Truffle collection, so the eyeshadow palette from Dose of Colors, this color story is absolutely stunning. I love the shimmer shades. I have a really soft smoky eye, which I'm really excited for tonight. And then the blush. All right, so I do have one thing that I'm not like super keen on. This blush right here, there was a lot of kick up in the pan. I don't feel like it had a lot of color payoff, and it just might not be my shade. So I might actually pass this on to a friend who could use this because I have a lot of blushes that I really enjoy, and this one just, it's not one that I'm probably gonna gravitate towards. The liquid lipstick and the lip gloss, I will probably reach for these, just not today because I did have the Kylie collab that I wanted to try out. And then the Nabla primer. So far, I've really enjoyed this. Even in the summer, it doesn't leave me super greasy, and that could just be the foundation and the setting powder that I use on top of it. But I do like it because it leaves the skin feeling moisturized and looking really nice, shiny, and dewy. And for an oily girl, like, that's probably not what you would be expecting to hear. But I'll continue to try this out. I do really like the packaging for it. It is aesthetically pleasing. The highlighter from Kylie, this shade is absolutely stunning. I really like it. I think it just gives that really pretty golden glow. And then the lip kit with the liquid lipstick and the liner. I'm gonna put these in my purse. They're gonna go with me tonight. I am absolutely feeling this color. I think it is really pretty and one that I will gravitate towards a lot this summer. So you guys, that is everything new that I tried out. I will try and remember to put the items that I used in conjunction with the new items down below. So definitely check the drop down bar to see what other items. But you guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications. And if you really like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Until my next video, you guys. Bye. I'll see you in the next one.